guys, welcome to the channel. As you can see, we have an all-new fun-filled, power-packed show in line for all of you. But before we get started, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We stream and upload a new show like this every week. And if you have the bell on, you'll be notified the moment we go live. Well, I'm excited to get this show started for all of you. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy Fat Guy Radio Show.
Fat Guy Radio Show. We'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you. But you won't know until you listen. Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze.
Have you ever had birria tacos or like the tacos that they like fry in the sauce?
You. That is not how you say it.
How do you say it?
At all.
It's not how you say it. Okay, well, tell me.
Not at all.
Let your Mexican side come forth.
Birria.
What?
Birria.
Birria?
Birria.
It's spelled B-R-I-A, right?
No. It's spelled B-I-R-R-A.
B-I-R-R-A.
If you want to white person it up, it's birria.
I'm glad I've never gone and ordered these then, because they probably would have laughed and spit in my birria taco.
Birria.
Well, I birria you would do as well.
There you go.
Have you ever had the birria taco?
Yes, I have. Homemade.
No. Okay, maybe. I don't know. And here's why. I'll tell you.
No. When I say homemade, I mean like authentic Guadalajaran, because that's a state in Mexico, and this is a very famous dish from Guadalajara.
Okay.
But like homemade, like Guadalajaran woman sat there, made the birria, made the consomme. Because that's the soup. That's the soup.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a soup that goes along with it. Well,
so basically, what it is the consomme is literally just the water and the meat juices all mixed together when they cook together, and then you pour in like the tomatoes and whatnot.
You had me at meat juices.
Yeah, the meat juice, because the meat's cooked in this juice.
See, in the white people land, we call that an anjou.
Well, yeah. So this is the consomme, which is a Mexican au jus.
Ah, all right. Okay, I see.
But I mean, not to be confused with spa water, which is really just agua fresca
or bath water.
But I regress. I digress. But yeah, like I've had them at places, like street vendors and everything. I've never gone to one of the big brick and mortar stores to get them. Is it in a
big brick and mortar store? Because here's the reason why I ask. I only see these tacos on the gram. They're small little mom and pop shops out in Avondale and down in Goodyear. And then I happened upon the YouTube last night and I saw someone showing how they're made, because I've always wondered how they were made, and me being the former Instagram chef should know how these birria tacos are made, and I don't. These Siberian tacos are made, and I didn't know how these saber-tooth tacos were being made. So I looked them. I saw a video on YouTube, watched it, and it's very in depth. And I'm glad that you clarified that it was a Guadalajaran woman that made these for you, because if you would have said that your current roommates would have made this for you, I would have called that into question, because they may or may not be the whitest people in America.
Hold on, because my roommates might get upset with me for saying this.
They white,
but I called out Mr. Scott.
Oh no.
The other day.
Please tell me it wasn't about rice, because you know she's a rice enthusiast.
No, Mr. Scott.
Okay.
So I called out Ryan, because we were sitting in the kitchen having a conversation around lunchtime. I wasn't at work. I had the day off, So I was sitting there in the kitchen with them, and we're just talking. And he's making ramen, one of those cup of ramens. But this was the one that you can put in the microwave, because there's the ones that say don't put it in the microwave. But this one said cook in the microwave.
Oh, okay. Like the little foam cups with the hard noodles inside that you add water to.
Yeah, but this wasn't the foam cup, because if it was the foam cup, it would have burnt. The Maruchan ones, those you can't microwave those; they burn in the microwave. You're supposed to pour boiling water into those.
How am I fat? I've always thought that was pronounced Machin.
No, it's Maruchan.
I'm slowly getting my black card back with these mispronunciations, folks.
But I digress. But so he goes and he microwaves his thing, and then he checks it, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna let it sit." He said, "Oh, let it sit." The directions say let it sit for a minute. So this man, and like I said, he's probably gonna be, if he listens to this show, he's gonna be upset.
He doesn't listen.
He's gonna be upset with me, but
he doesn't.
This man showed me his white card. He dropped all his white out on me.
It fell out,
and like it just plopped on the floor. Because you know how black Ryan Scott could be.
Yeah, he's hood. He's hood.
Exactly. He's hood. When he needs to be, he is hood.
He is hood.
And he shows his hoodness quite often, to where you forget that he's white unless you look at him.
Many guns and kids.
Yeah, because when you look at him, you see his skin, you get blinded, and then you're like, oh yeah, you're white, but you don't act white. But in this moment, he dropped all his white on me.
Fell out.
He said, it says let it sit for 1 minute. He goes, I'm gonna let it sit for 2. Then he proceeds, because it's in the microwave, he proceeds to hit a timer button on the microwave and types in 2 minutes and hits start. And then without cooking, the timer just counting down. And I turned to him, I said, you are so white. I didn't even know the microwaves had a timer button to where you can just set timers on the microwave.
I do that all the time.
Cause you're white too. I'm just saying. I didn't even know you could do that. So much so to where I also I made the other cup of noodles, where you pour the water in.
Y'all are so in South Phoenix eating makankaman noodles.
Well, he was eating a stir fry one from Kroger.
It's 150,000 degrees outside, and you two rubes are in South Phoenix eating dollar store noodles.
Hey, dollar store noodles hit. They hit. Anyways, so I was like, I was talking to his wife and everything, and she was like, well, I'll let them sit for 10 minutes instead of just the 3, because if you let them sit for 3 minutes, it's still a lot of broth, and the noodles don't soak up as much of the flavors. So she said, I like to let them sit for 10, because then most of the broth is gone to where like it's halfway, instead of it's all the broth to the top again. And then she says, and the noodles absorb a lot of the flavor. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try that, because Ryan said he lets his sit for about 6 minutes. And I was like, well, I'll try that. So his noodles had already finished with their timer. So I was like, okay, it's 125 right now. At 135, I'll check it and see if I'll let it sit for more. And he was like, okay. And he sets a timer. So then the timer goes off. And I go to turn the timer off. And I'm pressing the stop, the cancel. I'm pressing all the buttons. He's like, no, just hit the timer button again. I was like, I don't even know how to turn off the timer.
Wow. You know what? Not only are you black, but you're sad. Here's the thing. Lady Scott wanted 10 minutes. What is she cooking her cup of noodles in? The slow cooker? That's a long ass time to wait for some broth to be absorbed by some plastic noodles.
Well, it doesn't. Well, one, when you pour boiling hot water, because you put the hot water, you fold the flap back down and you let it sit for 3 minutes, and it's supposed to be done. It's the instant ramen. But when you dig into that first bite, it's like super hot.
Yeah, so
because it's still boiling hot water, and then it's full of broth, but the noodles don't taste like they got all the flavor. So she was telling me, if you wait for 10 minutes, it's still really hot. It's not like room temperature. It's still really hot, but not as much to where you have to blow it like a lot and do the reverse. When you like circle it in, you don't have to do the reverse blow.
I hate that sound.
But it also gets all the flavor in there and everything, and it's just really good.
Okay.
So 10 minutes is not that bad.
I don't know if our YouTube feed is blurry or if there's a smudge on my glasses, but it looks like crap on this monitor. Sidebar. Interesting thing is, so the talk. I really can't say that. Barasa. What did you say?
Birria.
Barrier where?
No, beer.
Beer.
Ria.
Berea. Bereavement.
No. Birria. Beer.
But.
Beer.
But.
Beer. Ria.
You need another beer.
Ria. So it's Ria. Beer. Like, oh, I'm getting drunk. And diarrhea. Ria.
Oh,
so
beer diarrhea. So I want to try these, but you know the reason why I'm scared of them.
Because of the cheese?
They are just laden with cheese, aren't they? Aren't they mostly cheese and sauce?
I mean, you can get it without the cheese.
Then that just makes it a burrito.
No, because
folded in half.
That's a taco.
That's true.
Did you know if you go to the street corners and get tacos, they don't come with cheese? Like regular street tacos don't come with cheese.
DT, you know I have never eaten off of nobody's street corner. I
well,
barely
traditional
wanted to
tacos,
go to
traditional
the
tacos,
food trucks.
Yeah, traditional tacos are tortilla, meat, onions, cilantro. That's it. And then you get a lime on the side for a little acidity.
I want to try these tacos so bad, man. They look so freaking delicious. The YouTube video had this lady taking a chuck roast and putting it in a pressure quick pot or something like that, and just the meat was just pull apart. It just looked pull apart tender, and then she pulled the meat out and she used that sauce to make the Mexican anjou. What did you call it? The consuela juice?
Consomme.
So she consummated with the meat juice, and it just looked absolutely freaking. I wanted to bathe in that anjou meat sauce that a black person.
Why you can't even say anjou?
I did say, God bless you.
No, you keep saying anjou. Like you're like a freaking Naruto character in the Anbu Black Ops. You're like, oh, let me go to the anjou.
I am an R2 character. I can run like Naruto. Listen.
Don't do that. You look like a fat R2D2.
Was he right? Listen, this undulating juice that she had in this crock pot, dude, looked like heaven had pissed down into her kitchen. It just looked absolutely delicious. But then she cooked it in it, and oh my! I want to try these, and I have not ever had them.
Bro,
and they're everywhere here.
Get them. They are delicious. And the best part is, like, just after you finish eating the tacos, you just take the Angela Bassett juice and you just chuck it down. It is delicious. It'd be like, oh, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
Dude, I gotta get my hands on some of this articulating meat juice, because it seems like it is going. Dude, it just looks like it's packed with flavors. There's so much that goes into Mexican food. It's one of the cuisines that I love to eat that I'm not very good at cooking. There was just so much. She took the Guajillo chilies, and she took the Oaxaca chilies, and she took some cone thing that looked like it was a chocolate butt plug, and she threw that in there, and then she threw some garlic with the skin still on it, and she took some tomatoes, and she was just doing a whole lot of stuff and blending stuff and straining stuff, and then she put a tortilla in it. She threw some of that meat in there, and then she dunked it in some of that glorious Angela Bassett meat juice.
Yeah, I
want these. I need these in my life.
Get them.
I need these in my. But do you know it's going to blow out the ass Wi-Fi?
No,
I'm
it's
going
not.
to need another ass Wi-Fi. I'm going to need to reboot the ass Wi-Fi, man.
It's not, because you've been so good. Like, you haven't really. You ate pizza.
I did. I had pizza just the other night. I made it at home with just a little bit of cheese.
No, you've had
Streets of New York,
and you had Pizza Hut pizza.
Yeah, but just a few bites.
You
These
ate
tacos, dude.
You ate two whole places, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't eat the whole pizzas?
No, I didn't. I was afraid. I was nervous.
Bro, All right, this is what you do.
Okay.
All right? This is what you do.
Okay, because we got to start the show. I went too long.
I know. What you do is you start your morning off with egg whites and some Metamucil.
Oh, hell no.
All right? Just some fiber.
No.
For lunch, you have a nice little salad.
You don't know my life. I do that now.
Right. I know. And then for lunch, you have a nice little salad. All right?
Just get
some
the fiber rolling. Just get the fiber rolling.
Just all there, right?
Evacuate the village.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to take down 25 of these tacos. And then you're going to follow it up with Metamucil and Chocolax ice cream.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm going to do this because nobody is perfect, DT. Everyone's ass has a crack in it.
Yeah. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America. You wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy? Yes, we got Corey. He's bougie, yeah. And we got DT. He never does anything. And then DA. He's lazy. And little D, yo, he's crazy. Put them together. They are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Run it. Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh. Fat Guy. Boom. Let's go.
Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcast in over 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide, heard by the best Fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's Hot Talk Radio. I'm joined by Daniel DT Taylor right here.
Oh, what's good?
And I am your host, Corey Blaze. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live stream or tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. Use hashtag Fat Guy Radio Show. We may read them on the air. You're also welcome to slide in our DMs before, during, or after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by your continued support of the Swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. The most potent way we power this show: t-shirts, aprons, hats, mugs, cups, and more. Oh my. Visit our swag store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store or click the special banner on our website. Guaranteed satisfaction. The Swag merch store open 24/7, 365 at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. And we thank you for doing so. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Fat Guy Radio Show. Thank you for joining us and spending some time with us again. A nice little Hump Day Wednesday show coming at you for this week, and we appreciate you so much for getting in with us. I want to start the show off with an apology. Is that okay? Can I give an apology out?
You apologizing?
Me apologizing.
I didn't even know you were capable of that.
Yeah, you know, that therapy be working. Me apologizing to my good buddy Austin. Okay. He's I don't think he's ever been on this show. We might have to have him on at some time. He's a little bit awkward and kind of bland, but so is the guy that's not here. So Austin and I, during our brief hiatus there, I was talking to DT and I told DT, okay, well, we'll do a midsummer snackable.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. And it's by my fault. I screwed up the button pushing. And it was a snackable that was going to feature my buddy Austin, my cooking buddy Austin. We talk about food all the time, cooking back and forth. We send inappropriate food pics back to each other. We basically are the curators of food porn. And we taped this whole entire show. And I screwed it up by not hitting a button. No, not hitting a button. We tried to use a piece of technology, a software that we don't use for this show, the Zoom app. We don't use Zoom for this show.
No.
We don't use Zoom quite often in this studio at all. That thing failed so successfully. It ruined the whole entire setup, and we never got the show out because when I went back to pull the video and pull the audio, the Zoom had only captured the air check. So I had like this 7-minute clip after we did a 20-minute snackable.
Oh,
so my apologies to my buddy Austin. He took his time out of his schedule after he had played 10 hours of Dungeons and Dragons, and he came to sit and talk to me. We talked about Twitch and RP, and we were really nerding out. I want to do another episode. I'm afraid to ask Austin to do it because he probably feels like I wasted his time.
Because you probably wasted his time.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't intentionally done that way. I wanted to use the Zoom software because I wanted to make it easy for him. He doesn't have all the equipment we have. Zoom, you can open it up and you just turn your camera on and you talk and you listen. And I wanted to do that. And of course, I had to do the rigging so that it is comparable to what we do and how we do Snackable. Even though I believe my standards are way too high because some of the stuff I've been seeing on broadcast television is like the grainiest, more crappiest sounding video. And this is broadcast television, multi-million-dollar operations, and they air crap that's just ridiculously horrible. And here I am stressing over making sure Zoom looks good.
Speaking of that, we're in 2022, aren't we?
2022.
So at my summer's numbers job,
numbers job.
Yeah, because I had to get a summer job.
Me too. Stripping.
I do a lot of driving. So I'm in these vans all day listening to regular radio. And recently, because of the monsoons,
the haboobies.
Exactly, because the Mon later season is upon us. Because it's not soon anymore.
No, it's not.
There's been flash flooding.
Idiot. Took me a second, but I got it.
The Mon later.
The Mon later.
Yeah, there's been flash floodings. So the national
floodings.
Yeah, so the national broadcast.
Yeah.
Those things come over the air. Now, my question is, how is it we listen to radio with such crisp, clean audio? The national broadcast signal itself is so crisp and clean, but the moment someone gets on there to tell you about the flash flooding, this is what you hear.
We have a flash flood running downtown South Phoenix, and don't drive on the water. You just see water stop.
And this thing is supposed to be messages to save your life.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be.
Did you want fries with that Taco Bell sandwich?
Like, what? I didn't even know Taco Bell had fries.
Dude, I totally agree with you. It is the worst, and it's not even better on TV because it happens on TV all the time too. My TV watches me most of the day, and when we were having the Mon laters come through, I got the same exact thing. And when you're watching TV, and I put the sound bar in my office on the TV there, so I got the sound bar and the subwoofer in my office now where I work throughout the day, and it comes on, and you get that. And it's loud as hell in stereo, and then the guy comes on who's probably like on some 1960s walkie-talkie, tells me flash flood warning for Coconino Valley, and I'm like, I'm not nowhere near Coconino Valley.
Yeah,
well, I got to know. Can't y'all tell the people in Coconino? They probably already know it's a flash flood because they see the water going down the street.
Exactly. So I'm like, yo, but my thing is like, how can they not have clean audio?
You know what? You're absolutely right. Another question that you should probably be asking yourself is how the hell we get a crisply clear HD picture of 4 light years away from Earth in the galaxy, but we can't get a damn home security camera to pick up somebody's facial expressions in the middle of the night when they coming through trying to steal your iPod out your car that you left in the driveway. I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, people use technology when they want to use technology, and they don't use technology when they don't want to use technology, as in the case that I did with my boy, Austin. And Austin, from my heart to your feet, I am sorry. I wasted your time. Please don't hate me. There, I said it publicly, even though this was like 3 weeks ago. All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side of this, I'm going to text DT a picture. And you know what? I'm going to show this picture up on our live stream because I pulled this picture from Instagram. So if it's available to go on if it's able to go on Instagram, it should be able to be shown on my show as well. We'll be right back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Let me tell you about the app Doug the DA Andrew.
Is it porn?
No, it's not porn. It's close to porn. It's us.
Oh, that's better than porn.
There's an app that we have, the Fat Guy Radio Show app, available in the Apple Store.
In the Apple Store?
In the Apple Store, not the Orange Store, the Apple Store.
Okay, I was going to go to the Banana Store.
No, the Apple Store. And our app is where you can get every show that we've ever recorded. I mean, people use iTunes, people use other apps, but Fat Guy Radio Show app is a direct link right to us so you can hear our shows uninterrupted on your iPhone or iOS device.
All right, slow down. The Strawberry Store, I can go to Skinny Guy Podcast and listen to everything.
No, it's the Apple Store, and you go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/app, and boom, bam, it directs you to your app store, and you can download our app. It's at a cost that even you can afford.
What is that, like $2?
No, it's free.
Free is my favorite number.
The free Fat Guy Radio Show app, ladies and gentlemen, download it today for your iOS device, and you can get our show on the go wherever you are, and it's CarPlay compatible.
CarPlay?
CarPlay.
Next level.
Fat Guy Radio Show app.
I'm on it.
Are you?
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear.
And now, back to Fat Guy Radio Show on the BDB Radio Network, featuring Corey Blaze.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. This portion of the show is brought to you by Walmart through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Back to life, back to the school you go. And parents, don't send your child back without proper supplies. With Walmart's back to school faves, you'll get all they need for less. From preschool to high school, college to grad school, Walmart has the school supplies your child will need for another successful school year. Even if your child is homeschooling or virtually schooling, the supplies you'll need are all at Walmart through the special banner on our website. Shop today and every day through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, and we appreciate you for doing so. So during the break, I texted DT a picture. DT, did you get that picture?
Oh yeah, I got that picture.
Who is that? Do you know who that picture
Nipples
is?
McGee? I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to this was on Instagram, so I should be able to put this on the show, right?
Yeah,
it was on Instagram.
Hold on, let me Google and see who that is.
I don't know who that is, but this picture, I'm gonna try to get my. I don't know. I can't do my zoom in. So this is a picture of some actress that is on the runway of the BET Awards, and she's basically just like, I don't know, what number is it? 3? Yeah, it's 3. She's basically in a just pasties, pretty much, with all of her boobage just out for the world to see. And this was on Instagram, on I believe BET's Instagram, and it's just gold pasties.
Oh, okay. I think that's Summer Walker.
I don't know who she.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Summer Walker.
So she's at the BET Awards, and she posed on the red carpet, or which it should be the black carpet. It's the BET Awards. Am I right, ladies, or am I right? So she's on the red carpet, and she's basically in pasties with bejewels surrounding her boobs and up her neck and down the middle.
Looking good.
Looking good.
26.
Looking good. I'm not disagreeing with you, right?
Yeah, nah, she looking good.
So my question is this. We always scream inequality. When will it be acceptable for a guy to walk around with a pasty on the tip of his penis? if women can walk around with pasties on the tip of their nipples, why can't guys walk around with pasties on the tip of their penises? We scream equality. So it should be acceptable. If it's acceptable for the boob is the whole boob is out except for the nipple, right? So why can't an entire penis be out except for the tip?
I mean, that wouldn't be the same. That wouldn't
Double
be comparable.
standard.
No, because the double standard is the fact that she has to wear pasties on her nipple. If it was true equality, she wouldn't have to wear those, because a guy, if Neo or Usher would have gone there with a blazer with no shirt underneath and opened up the thing and had no pasties on his nipples, we would have been completely okay. His boobs are out. That would be the same. That's comparable. Now, what you're thinking of is if she would have came out with just like a pasty on the clit, and then
I don't know
that
if we can say that or not, but yeah.
The Minotaurus?
How about just
the Minotaur? The Minotaur?
How about just a pasty down below? So you're saying that
so she can't, but it had you can't put the whole pasty on the whole meat taco
on the burrito
right?
taco.
Yeah, you can't just cover up the whole, because then that's just wearing underwear,
right?
All right, but if she would have put pasty on the onion of the consomme
right.
of the birria taco.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
then
that.
Why couldn't we just slap a pasty on the apple?
Okay, so here's my question. More people are drawn to boobs as a sexual organ. Not a lot of people are drawn to dudes' pecs as a sexual organ. And off of the Facebook Live, AK-47 says y'all have banana hammocks. I don't think you don't see many. I don't think it's acceptable for people to show up on.
When did she say that?
I don't see I don't think it's acceptable for guys to show up on the red carpet of an award show in a banana hammock, but yet Summer can show up with just two pasties on, pretty much on her, and it fly around the internet and be photoshopped and whatnot. So I think it's a double standard.
Well, okay,
when you look at it that way,
and I think as society, the reason why boobs are seen as sexual is just because you suck them.
Well, exactly.
They're not really sexual as much as they're nurturing.
Okay, see, no.
They're motherly.
Well, okay, well, the penis helps create life, so it's also nurturing.
I don't know if you can say that on the radio. like they already rolled back Roe v. Wade. I'm not sure we're allowed to say life or not on the radio, but I just said it. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't
know if you're allowed to say that.
Well, I take the carpool lane. That's all I know, because I got life.
But I mean, yeah, the penis creates it, but it doesn't really create it. Because
Well, we'll talk about the birds and the bees later. I find it a double stigmatism that she can go out and have pasties on her boobs, but guys can't walk around with pasties on the tips of their penises. It's the same thing.
If you want to see that. If you want to walk around,
it's not that I want to see it. I just think that it should be fair.
You're arguing about it. If you want to go see male penis when you walk out your door, join a nudist compound.
Okay,
there's plenty of them around.
All right, according to AK-47, you said boobies, you can suck on them. AK-47 says you can also suck a penis. So you're arguing my.
But babies aren't sucking on penises.
No, I'm not talking about babies.
No, listen. They're not doing that for nourishment. They're doing that on boobies. And because of that, that's why they become sexualized, because men are like, I would like to get some nourishment from those too.
A motorboat.
And then women are like,
bitch.
I can get some nourishment from those too. Like, so everyone's like trying to get nourishment from the boobies. Ain't no one getting nourishment from no peen.
AK-47, should it be acceptable for a man to wear a pasty on the tip of his penis out in public, like Summer can wear pasties on the tip of her nipples at the BET Music Awards? That's the question. I want to know. AK-47 is in the live stream. I want to know, Because I think it's this double standard where we always talk about, you know, this isn't fair, this isn't fair. I think men should be able to do some of the things that the women do and it not be frowned upon. I mean, I'm talking about if this is something that we should be able to do, I think that it should be the dude with the smallest junk out there with the smallest little Dora the Explorer pasty down there.
Bro, no, you can't do that. Not Dora the Explorer. Nah, bro. That's some pedo type stuff.
Okay,
like
not Dora the Explorer.
You got mad at me about saying babies.
Okay, maybe
you trying to throw Dora on some man's
okay,
feet. Like, get out of here.
Okay, SpongeBob. A SpongeBob pasty.
Right,
is that
okay.
worse? Or maybe a Boys Get Sad 2's pasty. I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what AK-47.
She ain't said nothing.
Okay, yeah, she didn't. Listen, here's the thing. I just looked at this, and that's the first thing that I thought about. If what's that big flamboyant actor that's everywhere? The black guy with the mustache that looks like pigeons roost in it. He's on Broadway. He's everywhere. I can't remember this guy. It's not RuPaul, but it's like RuPaul 2.0. But he doesn't do drag. I want to say Billy Porter. Is that who that is? Billy Porter? Is that who I'm thinking of? I think that might be his name. Billy Porter?
This guy?
Yeah, it's Billy Porter.
Okay, yeah.
So if Billy Porter walked down the red carpet of the BET 2022 Music Awards and he had on jewels and bedazzlements all over his upper body and a pasty on the tip of his penis, would that be acceptable?
You know what? I think what will make it acceptable, because yeah, you're seeing like the juxt of her boobie.
You see all of her boobie, but the nip and the implant inseam. What?
I feel like to make his more, if he bejeweled all the way down the shaft, but still left skin being sought through, like you can still see
like a little
through.
sheer.
Yeah, no. So I'm just saying,
like a little sheer condom with a sticker on the tip.
Nah, so just like how she has the little necklace,
yeah,
and like you can see skin between the little circles on the necklaces.
Lots of skin.
So if you can see that going up and down his shaft, and then he had the little areola shield on his tip, then I think that'd be
acceptable.
Yeah,
I want to see it. Not because I want to see it like I want to see it in that way. I want to see it because if she can pull this off, if Summer can pull off this on the BET national international stage, and this goes around on social media, and I can show it on my show, and I dare one of you streaming companies to come at me about this picture. This is not explicit because it's been on all other platforms, including Instagram. This is where I got it from. So don't come at me about showing this picture. But if she can do this, Billy Porter can too.
See, but I think at that point you're still going to get a double standard, because the only man who would be able to pull it off would have to be a gay man. I don't think any straight dude would be able to pull it off. I think once a straight dude does it, he would be canceled.
Okay, you know who I think should be able to do it and get away with it and not be canceled? Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God, I believe. He
wouldn't do it though.
That's true.
And if he did, it would come in with a little fitted hat. Like,
wait. Oh, wait. Little Duval. Oh, wait. He can't because he fell off his tricycle.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, dude, Kevin Hart do it. He would definitely be hosting the Oscars the next year.
If The Rock did it. If The Rock just came in with The Rock covered in jewels.
The Rock, I think it would work with The Rock, but it's got to be someone just like really Idris Elba. If Idris Elba walked down the BET, I'm trying to look at the BET because it's happened on the BET Music Awards.
See, but
The Rock
I feel like if this has to happen, it has to happen on a bigger stage for the equality to truly happen. And I got the perfect stage.
All right.
At the Oscars, Johnny Depp. If Johnny Depp pulled this out at the Oscars, especially after the whole Amber Heard thing.
I think he would get a big pass because of the Amber Heard thing. It's got to be some money that you don't really expect. I got it. A big stage, totally unexpected. Stephen Curry hosting the ESPYs. Comes out in the bejeweled penis tip.
You just want to see Stephen Curry.
I don't. Well,
you just want to see Stephen Curry.
Me and half the world does, but I think I'm trying to find someone that it would be so far fetched that it would never happen.
No,
we'd expect it from someone like Will Smith's son, Jada.
Yeah, and Steph Curry,
would do it.
That is a perfect example. Because him being who he is, and especially because of his fabricated character on the court, for which I hate, and his his manufactured persona outside of work, off the court, if he did that, that would be completely out of his both manufactured personas.
He doesn't have that's true. That's him. That's all him all the time.
No.
I just think it should be accepted and fair for men to be able to do this, and I believe someone should be able to pull it off. Now, I know there's going to be people that are going to write me and are going to say, Corey, well, Billy Porter actually did show up on. I'm not show up in a dress, and then people are going to say, well, he's gay, but then there were straight guys. Dennis Rodman did it back in the '90s and showed up in wedding dress and things like that. I want somebody more poignant that we don't expect to have any type of connection to the LGBTQ community to come out in a penis pasty. I think penis pasties should be normalized if we're allowing and normalizing booby pasties. It's the same thing. That's my qualm. It should be allowed.
But it's not the same thing.
It is the same. It's a pasty covering up a part of the body that is in America seen as taboo. Now, I believe overseas in England, I believe there would be no cancel culture from a guy walking around with a pasty on his penis. I don't think that would. The people will look at it as an artistic expression.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing, but Prince came in ashless chaps.
Yeah.
So
but women weren't walking around in assless chaps at the time. Women weren't walking around with their butts out.
Exactly, he paved the way so Summer Walker can nip out.
All right, so Summer Walker's paving the way for guys to come out with penis pasties.
No,
she paved the way.
No one wants to see that. Besides you,
not everybody wants to see Summer in her booby pasties either.
Everyone does.
No, not everybody. You are one that we know of. Not everybody wants to see her in her booby pasties.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise your hand if you wanted to see Summer Walker in her booby pasties.
We hear hands going up across the world. Raise your hand if you want to see Stephen Curry walk around in a penis pasty. Hands going up around the world.
You know who really paved the way for Summer Walker to even pull that off?
Who?
Janet Jackson.
You are right, and then that one moment in time ruined so many careers and shifted the world of entertainment like crazy, and we come to find out many, many years later that it was all a setup.
You could tell it was a setup.
I know, but do you know how crazy the networks went when her boobie flopped out on the bowl of the Ooper?
I'm just saying, if you thought it was an actual wardrobe malfunction,
I never did.
You were just naive, because one, who wears pasties underneath their clothes? Like, unless you're planning on showing nip.
I got
and then number two, it's so convenient that at the moment when he says, I'm gonna have you naked at the end of this song, she happens to have a wardrobe malfunction. I'm just saying, there's too many coincidences.
It changed the trajectory of the entertainment industry and radio and television forever. That one particular moment. I could go more into that, but I don't want to get into the weeds. I think I figured out who should sport the Peen pasty on the BET red carpet next year. Serafi. Is that how you say his name? Serafi? Scarface? Who's that guy? How do you say his name?
I don't know who you talking about at all.
Oh my gosh. So the internet went wild when his DP leaked.
Oh, Safari.
Berea, Safari,
Serafi.
I am
bro. I was like, who is he talking about? When you said Scarface, I was trying to look. When you said Scarface, I was like, wait, who's that dude from Lovecraft Country? He was also, but he passed away.
Wow. I'm sorry, folks. I'm drunk. Safari. What was this? What happened? How did he say it? Sarafi?
Serafi is how you said it.
Okay, how is it supposed to be said?
Safari.
Okay, so Safari, the African Safari, he should rock the first Peen pasty.
No.
If Summer can do it, Sarafi can.
I got it.
There.
I know exactly.
Who you got?
I know exactly who should rock the first one.
Who should? So
you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready. Brace yourself, America.
Lil Fizz.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a very, 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 very large pasty with very, very thin, slender jewels.
Exactly.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm the one that should not be talking about nobody's size. But dude, you can't be walking around here with a G.I. Joe in your pocket. All right, so we got. I mean, dude, I saw Smurfs coming out from under that mushroom. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break. La 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 la. Oh man, we gonna be in the back of heaven. I'm telling you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fat Guy Radio Show on FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this. Give me an S.
S.
Give me a P.
P.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a Phi.
Phi.
What does that spell?
Spotify.
Spotify. And guess who's on Spotify?
Joe Rogan.
I am.
Oh, Fat Guy.
Fat Guy Radio Show's on Spotify.
How much money did we get? The 200 million?
Man, we haven't even crested 200 people. We need to tell people about the fact that Fat Guy Radio Show is on the Spotify app.
Can we watch for free?
No, you can't really see the show on Spotify, but you can hear the show on Spotify. And what's so cool about the Spotify app, it's built into some cars, into the in-dash navigation system. It has Spotify, so people can hear us when their Guy Radio Show is on Spotify. So all you got to do is go to Spotify and look for Fat Guy Radio Show and add us to your favorites.
That sounds fancy. I'm gonna go right now and add us to our favorites.
You ain't got Spotify.
I do, though. Somebody gotta listen to Joe Rogan.
This isn't a Joe Rogan ad. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, DA.
Why do you keep talking about Joe Rogan? This is about Fat Guy Radio Show.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me a P.
P.
Give me an O.
Oh.
Give me a tip covered in nuts in the cone type shell taco has been discontinued, and it has set the internet ablaze. And I am Corey Blaze reporting the internet being on blaze.
Do we have a date of when they pulled it? Like, are there still some in stores right now? Are they being bought up?
They're being bought
droves?
up. They're being bought up. People are excuse me. People are flocking to the stores to grab these Chico tacos. The few that are left, but I guess they stopped manufacturing them, according to certain reports. They stopped manufacturing and just basically in the last couple of days released the news that they stopped manufacturing them. So whatever is on the shelf is pretty much all that's ever going to be on the shelf. And if you get it, you get it now. And this has the craze of, I'm gonna age myself, the Tickle Me Elmo craze back in the day when people were fighting in stores over the Tickle Me Elmo. People are going bat-ass crazy over the Chico Taco.
You don't even have to go that far. On how crazy people are going for these.
Yeah.
This is literally the toilet paper craze that happened at the start of the pandemic.
Yeah, toilet paper gate 2020. It's happening with Chico Taco. It's all of ice cream.
And you're saying it wrong.
What am I again?
Yes, it's not a Chico taco. It's a Choco taco.
Man, I spoke well today.
It's a chocolate taco.
I am spoken well on today's show, ladies and gentlemen.
Ice cream with fudge swirled all together, placed inside of a waffle cone-shaped taco, dipped with nuts and chocolate fudge on top that dripped over the sides. Oh my gosh.
It's been around for a very, very long time. Do you know why the Choco Taco was created?
To get Mexicans to eat ice cream?
No,
I don't know.
DJ, you go get canceled. Quick, put on a Peen pasty.
I'm half Mexican. I can't get canceled.
That's very true. Neither can I. I had Mexican 3 days ago. Listen, the
Bria tacos don't count.
Damn it. The chocolate taco, the Choco Taco, which was also subsequently my nickname in high school, the Choco Taco was manufactured and created. Don't make me break.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, in what context would anyone call you the chocolate taco? Because I got a bunch of nicknames like I thought you would have been called in high school.
Yeah,
there's Fatty McFatterson.
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
Hey Fat Ass.
That's it.
There's chocolate marshmallow.
That one hurt the most.
There's Poo Stain.
Hey, you get out of my way. I'm never gonna take you to prom. Yes, that too.
Hey, you get out of my way, never gonna take you to prom. Like, sit down in front. I am sitting. We'll sit lower. Three-seater Corey.
I done told you all my nicknames, man.
But I don't know why would they call you Chocolate Taco.
And don't forget about Boob Jiggle Blaze. That's what they called me back in high school. Boob Jiggle Blaze, because every time I laughed, the boobs jiggled, and they were perky in high school.
Gravity has done you no favors.
No favors whatsoever. Now, if they were to nickname me in high school, it'd be Knee Slapper Blaze. Here's this what I'm trying to say. So they called me so Choco Taco was invented because the creator of the Choco Taco was frustrated with eating coned ice cream. He felt that you got through most of the good stuff before you got to the bottom of the cone. So if the cone was opened up and ice cream was spread into it like a taco, it would be more enjoyable. Ergo, we have the Choco Taco. That's where the Choco Taco came from. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I know you look at my tank ass. And
I got a new idea.
Because this is the tank ass section over here. This is the tank ass section. Mm-hmm. You look at my tank ass. I have never, and I guess I never will, had a Choco Taco.
Now, don't say never, because Choco Taco said that they're doing this. I read the article. They're doing this because of the whole thing, the manufacturer and whatnot. They're not able to manufacture. They're focused on something else. But they said they will explore options to bring it back once they're able to.
It's never going to be the same.
And with the outrage, I'm sure they will. Now, I just came up with $1 million idea.
Brainstorming here on Fat Guy Radio Show.
I don't even think I should release it on the show.
You probably should hold your nut. Oops.
But I got a pasty for that. But I just came up with what I think is the best idea I never should have had.
Oh, no.
All right. So, you know how you got the Choco Taco?
Yeah.
And you know how right now there's this big craze on the internet where YT people are taking everything ethnic and YTing it up.
Go on.
You heard it with the agua frescas being called spa waters.
Yeah, I have a whole palette of spa water.
Yeah, so instead of a Choco Taco
and Peen pasties,
why not make the ice cream hot dog? We call it the cold dog, right? So it's a waffle cone bun, all right? But it's not just waffle cone. What it is like a Twinkie with the waffle cone outer shell, all right? And then you pipe in ice cream in the shape of a hot dog, and you top it with not relish, but nuts, right? And then you drizzle caramel and chocolate on it.
You literally just came up with an ice cream sex toy. You do realize that, right? Because can you imagine what people are going to look like eating that?
The same ones they look like eating a regular hot dog.
Exactly. It's erotic, and it's great. And I'm down for it. I'm investing in it.
Doesn't that sound good though?
Dude, I would love a goop of ice cream in a phallic shape. What's wrong with that? Slap a pasty on it, and we have equality. Done with you.
I'm so done with you.
Who doesn't want phallic ice cream?
Not me, but I do want a cold dog.
I see why you're upset. You don't want phallic ice cream, but you do want a Chico meat taco. I see what you're saying. I hear you clucking, Big Chicken, but
Choco.
The Choco meat taco.
I mean, it could be Asian too.
Yeah, that's very true. The Choco meat taco's gone. It is no more, and people are upset about it. I've never had one. Is it part of your childhood? Did you eat them from the ice cream truck? It was
funny because when this came up, I was like, when was the last time I had one? I was like, I don't think I've had one since I left Percy LaVon Julian School.
Wow. And that was
the last time.
1870 what?
1872.
Whew.
Actually, I'm lying. It wasn't even 1872. It was 1776.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
New York City.
New York City.
Pardon me. Are you Aaron Burr? I'm just playing. But no, because we used to have a snack bar lady on campus, and she only opened up on Tuesdays and Fridays. And on Fridays, she had Choco Tacos.
Okay.
And so we would always buy Choco Tacos in a sloppy bag.
Now, the reason why I've never had a Choco Taco as a child, growing up in the Matthew Henson projects, we had like 2 ice cream trucks. We also had Popeyes, which was a little small grocery store that sat on the corner of 7th Avenue and Buckeye that is no longer there. And you could probably get Choco Tacos there, but I never remembered it. But in the projects, we had an ice cream truck that was known, that kids would always come running out. He had the most unique sound. He didn't have the music playing. All he had was a single bell, and you could hear that bell chiming south of Buckeye Road coming north to Grant. All you heard was a boom, boom, boom. That's all Mr. Softy had, and he never sold anything but soft serve ice cream. That's what Mr. Soft, and we would get our quarters and our nickels and our dimes, and we would run and wait on the sidewalk or the walkway of the alley for Mr. Softy and that red and white ice cream truck to come down the alley, stop right there at 6th Street and Sherman, and get soft serve ice cream. He didn't sell the Choco Taco, so I never really had Choco Tacos as a child.
I absolutely adore how you call it an ice cream truck when we all know it was an ice cream dinosaur. Like,
it really was. It was a massive, huge
old
truck.
As hell.
It was so Fred Flintstone came down the Pebble Road with soft serve ice cream coming out of the Lickalotopus's ears. And that's where we got our ice cream from. No, as a child, that's what we had. We had soft serve ice cream in the hood, in the projects.
Yeah. No, I believe you. And I didn't even know that Choco Taco came out in 1983. I had to look that up.
Yeah, it's been around for quite some time. And
I low-key thought it was invented in the 90s because that's when I saw it when I was like in 8th grade.
Things are invented before you can see them, D-Tay.
Well, apparently.
You know what we invented today?
Yeah, Peen Pasties.
Peen Pasties. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, something gets passed around more than a ball in an NBA team. We'll discuss that on the other side of this. This is FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's D-Tay here to tell you about our new Afterburn campaign, 2022 Draws for You. So here's how it works. For every new level of $8 Afterburn Elite subscribers, there will be a special show where one of the fellas will be live in their underoos. For the first 30 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, D-Tay. Let the tour begin. For 50 new Elite subscribers, you will get me and DJ Little D. Yeah, buddy. And when we reach 1,000 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, DJ Little D, and the fat guy himself, Corey Blaze. You're welcome, ladies. Go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and get yourself an elite subscription today. It's 2022 draws for you. Help get us out these pants and live on cam. 2022 draws for you. FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn.
Fat Guy Radio Show.
There's a spider on my pecker, whack it off. There's a spider on my pecker, whack it off. Don't beat it off, spank it off, whip it off, or blow it off. There's a spider on my pecker, whack it off.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button? I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
Just when you thought it was safe to turn the volume up again, Corey and the guys are back with more.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. Have you forgotten about the 2022 Draws for You Challenge? It's still on. It's hot outside. It's relatively muggy today because the Mon-Laters has dropped a whole lot of rain up on us. So we won out of our pants, folks. Imagine taking a large heat-shrinking plastic tube, putting it over a python's head and turning on the heat. Can you imagine the restriction? It's airtight, son. Free our pythons by subscribing to Afterburn today, our bonus show where we use naughty words. Don't be an accessory to python smothering. Free our pythons today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn. This message is not supported by PETA. Pythons can be dangerous snakes. Pythons was used as a euphemism for our penises. Void where prohibited. Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn. And we thank you. So I found some very disparaging but not shocking news.
Okay.
Our boy Book, Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. I say our boy, but you know, really my homie, my friend, my pal, my confidant, my dude, my bro, was dating Kendall Jenner. I didn't realize that Kendall Jenner just is an NBA player hopper. I did not know that she had been with she gets more mileage from NBA players than NBA players do when they're traveling during the regular season. Did you know the people that she has been courted or been with? Are you familiar with the list of people that have been with Kendall Jenner?
I'm trying to.
For one, she started dating Utah Jazz point guard, excuse me, Jordan Clarkson.
I did know that one.
In March in 2016. Then she left him and hopped a plane over to Los Angeles to take a ride on D'Angelo Russell.
I didn't know that one.
And then when that didn't work out, she decided to go to the, what do they call it when they're old NBA players? What? She went to the NBA alumni and hopped a plane with Blake Griffin. She dated Blake Griffin in 2017, September 2017. Then she hopped a plane to Brooklyn and was hopping the bones of one Ben Simmons.
Well, he wasn't in Brooklyn at the time. He was
in May of 2018. You're right. In May of 2018, Ben Simmons. Then she went from Ben to our boy Book, and that was the last known NBA player that Kendall Jenner has bumped uglies with. Is there something about this Jenner Kardashian bloodline that is drawn to basketball players, and they never leave them better than they met them? They always leave them broken and disheveled and drugged out and holding up homeless signs on freeway access roads.
Kim only dated one basketball player from what I can remember, and that was Chris Humphries. And then
ruined him.
Chloe, I wouldn't say ruined. How, like,
he wasn't that good to begin with, but she literally dude career over. O-V-R.
Because he was bad at basketball.
Yeah, he was bad at picking women too.
Nah, I don't know. I think he's married now and happy and successful outside of basketball.
Yeah. Everybody can't sell Geico insurance.
Yeah. Lamar Odom was ruined.
Broken. And abused.
And Tristan Thompson's doing good. He's sensational.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right.
And Chloe's only dated those two. He's doing good. What are you talking about? He's still in the league, and he got another baby on the way from another woman.
Oh yeah.
And Chloe's still with him.
Glad it's working out for him.
So he I don't know what he's doing, but obviously he found the code to be able to be with the Kardashian without being with the Kardashian. And
I know what the code of being with a Kardashian by not being with a Kardashian is.
What?
It's a phone book.
Oh.
Phone book.
Maybe he's giving her some safari. Maybe those other dudes ain't giving him nothing because she's still coming back.
Maybe he's walking around with the Peen pasty.
And I think she's having another kid by him.
This is just great.
Courtney never dated any I don't remember her dating any.
Is Courtney the man girl?
No, Courtney's the oldest of the. Actually, I think of all the kids.
Isn't she kind of like the one that is slightly, moderately level-headed? I don't know this.
I wouldn't call her level-headed.
All I know is that they ruin NBA teams.
She's dating. I think she's dating Travis Barker right now.
Oh, that's gonna work out well.
I don't know.
This is why we can't bring celebrity dating game back. Because we would tape an episode with some of these celebrity couples, and then the episode would go into the editing bay for 2 weeks, and by the time the episode aired, these couples wouldn't even be together anymore. This is why we can't bring back the celebrity dating game. It just it would never ever happen. But I was shocked to see how many NBA players Kendall Jenner actually had on her nightstand. If I would have known that, I would have worn book, ass, talk to Ben.
Man, if you found that out, he definitely knew it, but didn't care.
But if she ruins Book, dude, I'm telling you.
I thought he's single now. Didn't
he is single now, but he probably still, you know how Book is. He got feelings.
He done. He broke up with her.
Oh, did he?
Didn't he? Because she wanted to. Didn't she want the the relationship to be more committal? And he's like, nah, I'm good.
He got that nice house decorated by her decoration team, and he bounced. I hope it's the case, because I hope it's the case that he broke up with her and not the other way around, because we don't need no broken book.
Hold on, let me just double check.
We don't need no broken book. And these I was just shocked and appalled. Well, not even, you know what? I can't even say I was shocked, because this is clearly the MO of that bloodline. They just stack up men. And you know what? Can you blame them? Because how many men got women stacked up? How many men got the check marks and the tallies and the scoreboards on their little bulletin boards that they gather up around and look at with their boys? The Jenner Kardashian clan is clearly doing the exact same thing. So who's to begrudge them? Just keep your hands off of the Phoenix Suns. Just keep your hands off the Phoenix Suns. That's all I'm saying. Stay out my house and you be good.
Apparently, she told Book she needed space.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
But I see a silver lining.
She said this before training camp, so we should be all right.
She said this before he inked his new contract extension. So that money would just wipe it away. And now he's angry and has a chip on his shoulder. An angry Book is superstar Book.
Is aggressive Book.
Remember when he played the Timberwolves and D. Russell was talking stuff? And shame on Book. Low key, shame on Book if she did date D'Angelo Russell, because him and Book are like really good friends.
Yeah, off the court.
You never date your friend's ex.
Scandalous.
That's probably what he told her when he on that dunk, and he was like, F you mean, that's why I'm effing your ex. Boom, she's my girl now.
AK-47 off the live stream says, Kendall Jenner got dribbled a lot, and Courtney and Travis are married now. That's going to end so well.
Hey,
it's gonna. I mean, you know what? When I think of a picture perfect marriage, I think Courtney and Travis.
Hey, they're doing their thing. Kindred spirit. Kindred
Jesus.
spirit.
I found that very interesting, but nevertheless, one more thing before we get out of here, folks. As we switch up a little bit, did you see that viral video of the UPS driver that passed, that kind of like collapsed outside of a Scottsdale home when delivering a package?
No.
So there was a UPS driver that was caught on a Ring doorbell or some type of security doorbell system delivering a package, and he was basically suffering from heat exhaustion, and he kind of collapsed. And the video was shared to the local news media, and then it went off, nationally, and everybody was pointing their fingers at, how UPS is overworking their delivery drivers in this heat wave that not just Arizona is experiencing, but pretty much the entire world is on fire at this very moment. From California to London is on fire, and these UPS delivery drivers that are the backbone of our economy all across the world are suffering out in these hot, heated conditions. And they are told that they have certain quotas that they have to hit for delivery. And so they're running and they're moving and they don't get very many breaks. And this particular viral video was a UPS driver, and UPS trucks are notorious for not having air conditioning in them. And the guys ride around in these trucks for 8 to 10 hours a day, delivering boxes in and out, lifting, moving, jumping over hedges, dodging dogs, doing all of that stuff. And this poor driver succumbed to the heat. And what was really scary, not the fact that he passed out, he came to and stumbled back to his car, back to his UPS truck, and continued his route. That dude was on the road with heat exhaustion driving around the city. That was more scary than seeing him lose consciousness briefly on this porch of the Scottsdale home. So here's the question. People are pointing at UPS and blaming UPS and blaming these companies and blaming Amazon for forcing their drivers to deliver so many packages in such a small period of time. But you know what? Where the blame I see should be pointed at?
Where?
Us, the thing you see in the mirror. If we weren't so demanding and wanting everything so quick and so fast, maybe these companies wouldn't have to put these level of requirements on these drivers. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of utilizing that 2-day shipping, and I know that there is hundreds of people that have to touch that package in order to get it to me in 2 days. So I'm thinking that if we didn't have such a high thirst for quickness, maybe we're more comfortable with something taking what it used to take, 3 to 5 business days for us to get something, maybe these delivery drivers wouldn't have such a hard strain put on them.
Okay, but that still doesn't help the working conditions. So you're saying, oh yeah, maybe 3 to 5 business days for you to deliver, but you're still delivering it in 110 degrees and hot ass trucks.
You make a very good point.
So if he didn't get heat exhaustion that day because it took longer, so because it's taking longer to deliver, he can go slower, you're still gonna be hot.
That's
still gonna be hot.
So I saw this, and I'm guilty of this because with all of the diorama building that I've been doing, I can't tell you the number of boxes I've had delivered to my house and still coming to my house. So when I saw this viral video, I put a sign up on my door, and I had a Circle K cooler, one of those little foam Circle K coolers. And when I am expecting a package to my house now, because I feel guilty that this dude passed out, personally, I feel guilty. I have a sign on my door that reads, "Attention delivery driver, we have ice and cold bottles of water for you in the cooler. Take one free. Your health and safety is important to us." And when I'm expecting a delivery, I set this cooler outside my house. I put 3 or 4 bottles of closed, brand new bottles of water in it. I empty out my ice, my refrigerator's ice chest in there, and I set it out there. And a couple of delivery drivers this week has taken a bottle or 2 from the house. That's what I've done because I feel guilty. I personally feel guilty for this UPS guy out there. I understand what you're saying about it, and I know Amazon trucks have AC and stuff like that, but these people are still out here in this heat.
Bro, my job, I'm out in the heat. I'm driving all day. I'm moving people to and from hospitals and hospice. Like, I'm carrying people 450 pounds by myself.
I'm sorry about that.
So I get what you're saying about these people having to deliver a couple of boxes.
I feel
and being
bad.
No, I'm saying I get it.
So what I'm doing is a good thing.
What you're doing is a great thing.
Yeah.
But also, my margarita tubs that I'm drinking out of tonight. Usually this half-gallon jug is filled with water.
Mine too. I keep my thing with water, and it was just sad that I felt like, man, I felt responsible.
No,
so I decided to do something on my own. By when I know that I'm expecting a delivery package, I'm gonna put this cooler, and it's just one of those little throwaway little styrofoam coolers from Circle K. You put it out there, 2 or 3 bottles of water in it, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. But I put the sign out when they come to the house because I felt bad seeing that UPS driver pass out like that. And he may have had water, and maybe he didn't have water. Maybe he had just, threw bones to his wife in the back of the UPS, and that was what really exhausted him. I don't know. But it's hot out there. And and I take this personally too because my brother and now you are out there. My brother is a delivery driver. He drives big old huge trucks, and he's delivering pallets that are thousands of tons, hundreds of pounds out there all day. And I text him and I talk to him every day, and I say, make sure your little now buff ass is drinking your water. And as we end the show, don't send me his damn picture no more on Facebook, damn it. I know what my brother looks like, folks. Stop sending me his picture. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I don't need DMs of my shirtless brother. I know what he looks like. It's very well documented on the show. He got the looks, I got the brains. Thank you.
Well.
You got jelly looking at my brother's picture, didn't you? You got mad.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I gotta start running.
I started running too. I'm gonna run to his house and punch him in the chest for posting up pictures like that.
I'm gonna shoot him in the chest. I'll wet him.
I can't get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for another Fat Guy radio show. My apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Now with more open at fatguyradioshow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt through our swag merch store, your purchase supports our small independently owned business. fatguyradioshow.com/store. Don't forget about our monthly bonus show, Afterburn. Subscribe today at fatguyradioshow.com/afterburn. Drop us a letter or what? I don't know what just happened. I started thinking about a Choco Taco married up against a burrito topped with a Peen pasty. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to fatguyradioshow@gmail.com or send us a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. I might want to check that sometime this year. Give Fat Guy Radio Show's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube pages a like and a follow, especially the YouTube folks. YouTube sent me an email the other day and said that we can no longer hide how many subscribers we have, and the only reason why we've hidden them because there's only 4 of y'all asses on there. Get the subscriber count up on our YouTube, folk, before YouTube rips the veil off and show how unpopular we really are. Can we at least get 50 folks up on our YouTube subscribers before they take it down, folks? Come on. Help us out. Don't make us look bad. How we got thousands of you on Facebook and on Twitter, but 4 or 5 of y'all on YouTube. Come on, Fat Addicts. Get the YouTube subscriber count up before they rip the Band-Aid off and show how nasty we are. And it's free. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell everybody you know about this show. And when they ask you what's it all about, through your mask, if you're still wearing them, tell them they'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel Taylor.
What's good?
Doug, the D.A. Andrew in absentia.
Holla.
My brother DJ Little D in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
DJ Omni and wherever the hell he is. I've been Corey Blaze with our show mantra, skinny people.
That's
fat
me.
People already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night.
Hello.